If FEU won't be able to successfully block the attackers of LaSalle, the very least that their blockers can do is to slow down the ball that would go to their side.
But on that attempt by Chuck Cruz, Rojas was able to successfully roof Chuck Cruz on that spike as Vargas, with a miss hit, went out of the boundary as the team captain of LaSalle takes her turn to spike. To serve it right here.
And we have another net violation error. This time around, it's Mercado.
Time now to get our first courtside update on the side of LaSalle with Job De Leon.
Anton, as LaSalle is looking to remain unbeaten in this season, and with this slim scoring margin in the first half, Coach Ramil wants to make a few adjustments to his team. He told the girls that they need to play smarter on offense. He said they're easily read and need to show some variety with their hits. He said it also wouldn't hurt to glance before hitting to read the FEU defense as well. Anton and Dan?
Thank you, Joe. But, you know, with the numerous offensive options on the side of LaSalle, it's really up to their rookie setter, Esperanza, to really mature quickly and be able to maximize the weapons that they have on this LaSalle team.
That's right. You know, the setter usually, it's very critical. Her position is very critical in such a way that she has to make decisions. You know, and yung discard is really all up to her on deciding whether kanino niya ibibigay yung set. In this, in the previous plays, actually, I just want to give credit to FEU. Their blocking is working just fine. As in, they're managing to get a few points from LaSalle, and that's very important. I think that's key to their current score right now.
Giving LaSalle a taste of their own medicine, but the unforced errors of FEU have been keeping LaSalle close also here. Had a couple of miss hits and miss receptions on the side of FEU. Vargas and Aliarca battling at the top of the net. And Mercado gets it through the block. And Bagsumbol limping a little bit. Not a good sign for the side of FEU.
No coverage there for FEU. C was actually supposed to be the one to cover that.
Esperanza now. 14-13 in favor of LaSalle. Esperanza, back set, Gumabaw.
Michelle Gumabaw.
What a commodity it is for LaSalle to have such a good and vastly improved utility player in Michelle Gumabaw. Had 12 points in their last game against Ateneo. C. And Rojas gets roofed there by two Lady Spikers as we head into another technical timeout. 16-13 in favor of LaSalle. You're watching the 73rd Women's Volleyball Tournament of your UA8P. Let's watch this right here. Giselle C to Majorie Rojas, and she gets roofed by two LaSalle blockers. As you mentioned, and LaSalle, the best blocking team in the league right now, showing what they do best on that replay.
That's right. #1 blocking team is LaSalle. Second best blocker is Michelle Gumabaw, next to Isa Maizo of UST.
So Gumabaw really living up to that utility position name, that role given to her. As Aliarca, look at that, just dipping it over.
Aliarca just going for that open space.
And Agno unable to react in time as LaSalle finding that open space. Their biggest lead in this set so far is at 4 right now. Esperanza gets it to Mercado and she finishes the job.
Mercado very quick to
time out FEU Lady Tamaraws.
how quick that ball is.
And now FEU calls their first timeout. Let's listen in.
Si ano sa Liz? Ha? Pwestuhan mo agad, tapat ka sa spiker. Ha? O tingnan nyo, ano ba pinapalo? Diagonal. Pwede. Tapakan na natin. So, mag-usap-usap lang sa likod. Kaya magbilang kayo para ano. Binabato ng pagka maganda, ibabato ng mabilis. So, pwestuhan mo agad. Ikaw ang lagi nakatapat sa'yo. Ikaw ang pivot lang. Ikaw ang tumapat sa spiker. Ha?
That was Coach Nes Pamilar of the FEU Lady Tamaraws in his 4th year as the head coach of his alma mater. He did play high school volleyball for FEU. In high school and in college as well, he played 5 years and was a teammate of Coach Ramil De Jesus. They won 2 championships together in 1987 and 1989.
That's giving away their age.
But then, you know, and when you get to talk to the coaches, you see how experienced they are. And it's just nice to see that we have those kinds of people in the sport of volleyball, which is a rising sport here in the Philippines. And I feel that it kind of operates in the shadows of other sports like basketball, boxing, billiards, but volleyball has its own following as well.
That's right. Remember in the past, actually, volleyball wasn't really covered, especially here in the UAAP. Normally, we have coverage for the championship games, but you know, because of a lot of people really appreciating the sport now, you can see that a lot of them are actually really watching each and every game and, you know, anticipating the coming games, really watching on TV. Some even actually religiously go to the arena to watch live.
Exactly. Sometimes I have people come up to me and asking when I'm going to do a game for volleyball, and that as a commentator, it feels good because you know that there are other people, other fans of the sport besides basketball who actually watch volleyball.
That's right.
And right now, we have FEU, the winningest team in the women's volleyball tournament of the UAAP, taking on LaSalle, who are the lords of the past decade, along with FEU as well and UST. As I mentioned, LaSalle winning 4 championships in this recently concluded decade of 2000 to 2010, as we get another point from the Lady Spikers.
Esperanza, of course, just having the luxury of distributing her sets to all of her attackers. She knows that they're all very high percentage. So, you know, it's she's only thinking one thing. It's where should I give it? Hindi yung where should I give it? Sino yung mataas yung porsyento to get a kill?
Mike Morada, she has been quiet, getting a
Timeout, FEU Lady Tamaraws.
And another timeout on the side of FEU. They're down by 7. Let's listen in.
Nakatugtog lahat kay Mike ang gano'n, no? Ha? Kat, nagmamadali. Isip lang, mag-focus lang sa ginagawa. Ha? Ito rin, inano lang sa'yo, dinamadali mo ang taas ng bola. Sige. Kapitan nyo pa. Diskartehan mo lang. Pagkalanganin, daan-daanin mo lang. Ha? Taas lang mo lang.
Coach Nes Pamilar, who was a setter back in his playing days, and I'm sure he tossed up a lot of balls for Coach Ramil De Jesus, who was an open spiker when they were teammates in FEU. Right now, coaching against each other. A lot of, even Coach Shaq De Los Santos, player din siya ni Coach Nes dati. Naging player si Coach Shaq. And we take a look at this replay right here. Morada once again getting stuffed by the blockers of DLSU.
Henson, roofed by Gumabaw and Maranyo.
Blocking at its finest right there, being demonstrated by the #1 blocking team in the UAAP.
Now, you know, when you're up against teams like LaSalle or UST, who from just, you know, height itself, looking at the lineup, they're very tall. apart from that, you know, they're very good in blocking as well. Kailangan, before you enter a game, you already have a game plan on how you plan to penetrate the blockers of these two teams.
And so far, in what way has FEU been trying to penetrate the blocks of LaSalle?
A while ago, they were able to vary some of their shots, just hitting the hands of the blockers, but somehow they're having a difficult time in doing it consistently.
And right now, with an error to end this first set, they go down 1-0 as LaSalle takes set number 1, 25-15. You are watching the UAAP 73rd season Women's Volleyball Tournament on Studio 23 Iba Kabarkada.